welcome back to my channel. You may be wondering what happened to my hair. Don't worry, my hair is still pink, but I'm wearing a wig. I am going to a party and I'm going to be Elvira for this party. I wanted to just do a quick video on how to straighten a synthetic wig. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I used to think that you just couldn't straighten them at all. Obviously, you probably know that you do need to be really careful. I cannot stress how much you need to be careful when you're doing this. The last thing you want is that frazzled, horrible, stuck together, matted, frazzled. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is synthetic hair, so it's not like completely heat resistant, and yeah. Now, depending on your actual wig, some wigs can handle heat better than others. I have two wigs on here. I actually made this myself. There's a straight wig underneath, and then this is a curly wig that's on top. So we need to straighten these curls. Now, as you can see, I've already done this side. It's not dead completely, perfectly straight, but it's looking a heck of a lot different to the other side. So, if you want to know, by the way, how I made the Elvira wig, I will try and link a video down below because this video will be up after the Elvira one. So yeah, I'll try and link the video down below, but if not, it is on my channel. So yeah, what I've got is I'm using the Vibe straighteners. But basically, for me, I have found that taking it to 120 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit's a bit higher. Yeah, 120 was working for me. I started at 100, and I thought it's not really straightening very much, but it is not burning the hair either. So I took it up to 110. It was straightening better, and it still wasn't burning the hair. I'm now taking it to 120, and it's straightening much better. I don't even want to risk going any further because I can do what I need to do on 120. So I'm going to come a little bit closer now. Now you can use, I haven't used anything on this side, but I'm going to now just pop a bit of a thermal protector on just to see if it helps any further, but it has been alright so far. This is only going to get straightened the once, hopefully, and then that'll be it. So I'm just going to clip the top bits out of the way for now so that I can show you properly. Definitely not very well right now, guys. I'm sure you can probably tell in my voice that not very well. So I'm using a wide tooth comb just to try and get through as much of the knots as possible. Obviously, this is going to depend on your wig. Everybody's going to have different wigs. I will say, though, this is a very cheap wig. I think it was about £5. So I don't imagine there would be much cheaper, if that makes any sense, than this. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. And then I'm going to take my straighteners. These ones vibrate. Very exciting. And I'm just going to go over like this, not holding or touching the hair for too long at once. I'd rather just go over it a few times. But as you can see, it just straightens it down loads. It's really difficult to show you with this wig, but it being black, it kind of all blends in together. So that bit's gone straight. I've definitely found when doing this, like, this is quite a long process. You might even be able to turn your straightener up a bit higher and it might be able to withstand the heat, and it might, you know, be a much quicker process. But for me, because, you know, the event that I'm going to is quite important to me and I want to make sure that the wig is in good condition, I'm happy to just spend a little bit longer doing it. But there you go, so that's straightened that out. I will get another little piece here so I can show you. I am finding it difficult to comb through the curly wig. It is just, yeah, obviously a very cheapo wig. And then I'm just going to take the straighteners over it. And this piece that I've got here might be a little bit too big, to be honest. But you can even then you can still see how much different it's looking. I'm definitely finding it easy to comb through once it's been straightened out a bit as well, which helps. It's very layered, this wig, in all sorts of like different like ways, which then makes it look less straight, because this is like a little layer here. It kind of makes it look a little bit less straight, but I am not bothered about that at all. Seeing what it looked like in the beginning to what it looks like now, I'm very pleased with the results. So if you need to, just literally take tiny sections at a time and just straighten them down. So you can see how that's just straightened there. Some bits, I am finding that some bits are straightening easier than others, but that could just be because of the wig and because it's probably all sorts of different bits of hair in it. Who knows? The most important thing I would say is when you're starting off, try and get the temperature right. That's going to be like the biggest factor in this, is just don't have it too hot, but if you've got it not hot enough, it's not going to do anything, and that makes it really difficult, and then you're going to get stressed out because you're spending all this time trying to straighten a wig and it's not doing anything. This bit's really knotty. If you get a bit that's too knotty, my advice, what I do, is to just separate it. So I've taken that bit away and I'm just going to work on this little bit first. Taking my fingers through as much as I can. And then that was just so much easier. Yay! See? I've got two wigs sewn together, so I've got a straight wig underneath and a curly wig on top. Obviously, depending on your wig, you might have a really, really curly wig that takes ages to do. You might just have slightly waves in it. You might have a really thick wig, you might have a really thin wig. It's just going to depend, but I think for me, it's probably going to have taken me about an hour to straighten the whole thing. And that's basically how you'll straighten your wig.